Yes.
We cut open tin cans and made a guide nailed to a stick to balance an old bike wheel, and we would see how far and fast we could keep it going. We mashed our heels in the tin cans till they stuck to our heels, and then went to the red school to make lots of noise walking on the sidewalk. Whistles were whistled from wood. We made playhouses in any old shed or corner, and played house and put on shows, acting and singing. We all learned to roller skate at the red school. The sidewalk was shaped like a big school bell. Our skates were second-hand junkers, held on by old belts or jar rubbers. We played run sheep run, Annie over, tag, and baseball. Sledding was great. We used old car fenders for sleds, sometimes if we didn't have enough sleds. There were old junked cars along the tracks where we slid down the hills. My cousin Billy Weir was a Golden Glove boxer. My brothers Dynamite and Hungry were the vaudeville acts between rounds at the boxing matches. The fights were in an outside ring near the old school that later became the hospital, where Ken, Cheryl, Dan, and Jerry were born. They were real comedians utilizing material memorized from the summers they traveled with the George Suite.
And that's the police station now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And let's see, the tent show.
Imagine.
They were real comedians utilizing material memorized from the summers they traveled with the George Suite tent show. Joe Gears was a Golden Glove boxer, and he trained local boys for Golden Glove boxing. My mother made poor man's pudding. It was a yellow or white cake with a hot pudding poured over it. Sometimes made of cornstarch, water, sugar, and lemon extract. It was so good. We also got to make cake when we had kindling and coal and sugar, eggs and so forth. It was so hard to mix the big cake in a cracked jewel tea bowl. One of the kids had that. I still have the bowl and it's still cracked. Sometimes we got to put raisins in the cake. I now have my grandma's Gramma Lyons electric mixer. Mom brought it home from Chicago when Gramma Lyons died. How eager we were for warm weather. The carnival and tent shows came to town. The boys worked at setting up and selling tickets and got free